What if I told you the entire F1 world just froze? Max Verstappen, four-time world champion, looked straight into a mic after Japan and said, "I want to be here to have fun." At the moment, that's not really the case. Then came the question, are you walking away at season's end? His answer, that's what I'm saying. 28 years old, in his prime, the face of Red Bull, saying he might be done. If he steps away, it shakes the grid, the title fight, and the driver market, immediately. This isn't rumor mill chatter, it's on camera, on record, right after Japan. We're breaking down what he meant, what's boiling inside the team, and the scenarios if he actually walks. Channel intro plays. Welcome back. If you're new, we break down Formula One every day. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's dive into one of the biggest stories in years. To understand why Max is even saying this, start with his season. 3 races, Australia, China, Japan, finishes 6th, DNF 8th. This is the same driver who once won 19 races in a year. But Max says results aren't the core problem. He can handle losing, if the racing feels real. His breaking point? How the 2026 cars actually drive. Massive rules shake up, new power units, new aero, new energy limits, enter lift and coast, backing off mid-straight to recharge. At Suzuka, cars dropped nearly 35 miles per hour on a single straight. From onboard, it looks insane. Drivers feathering the throttle long before braking zones to save battery instead of pushing flat out. Japan brought it to a head. Knocked out in Q2. P8 on Sunday, stuck behind cars he couldn't pass because of energy deployment. Post-race he said, "I keep telling myself every day to try and enjoy it. It's just very hard." He talked about family, about life outside the cockpit. You think, is it worth it? Do I enjoy being more at home with my family? Seeing friends when you're not enjoying your sport? And then the line that broke the internet. Asked directly if he walks at season's end. That's what I'm saying. He added something crucial. I'm committing 100%. I'm still trying. But the way I push myself to give it 100% is not very healthy right now, because I am not enjoying what I'm doing. In a sport built on margins, that honesty hit harder than any upgrade. Fatigue, pressure, and the simple question of joy laid bare. Japan didn't just cost points. It exposed the cost of carrying a season when the love fades, and the whole paddock felt the tremor. This isn't about money. You can make a lot, great, but in the end, this has always been my passion. On paper, he's Red Bull through 2028, but there's reportedly an exit clause. He can leave after 2026 if he isn't inside the top 2 by a summer checkpoint. Right now, 3 rounds in, he's 9th. 60 points behind championship leader Kimi Antelli, and this early, that's a gulf. Even Red Bull leadership admits they're a distant 4th, behind Mercedes, Ferrari, and McLaren. If Max actually walks, the ripple is enormous. Title sponsors, merch, fan base. So much of Red Bull's value is tied to one driver. Brands hedge fast. Budgets follow star power. If he leaves, expect sponsorships and a scramble to capture his fan economy. Reports already link him to Mercedes for 2027. The team currently winning everything. What does that mean for George Russell and Kimi Antonelli? Some say Russell's deal allows a shuffle if Max appears. Antonelli's path could pause or pivot. FP1 mileage, a loan to a midfield seat, or a delayed debut if the door closes. Damon Hill even called Russell's seat temporary. If Max moves, the grid realigns overnight. Max doesn't want to leave. He wants F1 fixed. Emergency summit set for April 9th. Teams, engine makers, the FIA, and F1 leadership will hash out the rules before Miami. But the winners, Mercedes and Ferrari, may resist change. Fans furious, drivers venting, politics in play. My take, he probably doesn't retire, but he's closer than ever. Drop your thoughts. Leverage or last straw. Like, share, and subscribe. April 9th. Breakdown is coming fast. Stay on the racing line.